So you've been standing up here for a minute. So obviously you got some understanding, right? And so what do you understand so far, Nicholas?
That this road's messed up, it's confused, lost, and there needs to be a change towards survey.
Okay, that's important. There does need to be a change. In who?
Ourselves.
In ourselves, right? So it starts where? With me, yes, and you, right? Okay, Nicholas, have you learned who you are today?
I'm beginning to learn.
You're beginning to learn, right? Where's your doubt at?
Surroundings.
Okay, I can dig it. Surroundings meaning what? Explain.
Like seeing how people will see you if you start doing good. Like, kind of like people judge you because you want to do good. Trying to hide. You know, you want to do good, but it's like, if I do good, I won't get that much likes.
Hey, you good? You said what? You said what?
If I do good, I won't get that much likes. So basically, like, if I do the right thing, people will judge me.
Okay, so you worried about what other people think. Obey God rather than man. Give me that. So, what you have to understand, Nicholas, is that's just the way of life. Whenever you're doing good, what's happening? Even if you, let's say if you're making money, what people doing? They doing what?
Hating.
Period. If they see you get a good job, what they doing?
Hating.
All right, Nicholas, you on point. If they see you married with children, you living good, you ain't at the club no more, what they doing?
Hating.
Okay, bro, so you ain't got no choice. All right, read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
So that's your job, to obey God rather than men. It don't matter what a man thinks.
That's right.
So anyway, bring that out. Give me the world will hate you. That's right. You said what? What is that, y'all? Yeah. Anyway, look. So people gonna hate on you, but the question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you gonna do what's right? Are you gonna get right? Are you gonna listen to what everybody else got to say?
Get right.
You want to get right, right?
That's right.
But is it easy?
Not.
It's what?
It's not.
It's not easy. So what's holding you up, Nicholas? What's holding you back?
John 15:19.
You said what?
Bad influences.
Bad influences, so you're around the wrong people, right? All right, so you're with the wrong people. So basically, what you need to do is figure out if you want to make a change in your life, right? If you want to repent. And first of all, you said you're not sure if you Issachar, if you one of these 12 tribes of Israel, right?
One in Matthew 10.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so what you got? You got Exodus? What you got?
Exodus.
You can give me Proverbs. We can do Proverbs 1. Give me Proverbs 1 to 10. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee.
So you talked about that right there. If sinners entice you, right? If that means that's influences around you. So of all these people in this city, who got the worst influences around them?
Bring it out.
Surroundings, right?
Yeah, your surroundings, but who got the worst influences?
People that are close to you.
You go ahead, what?
The people that are close to you.
That's true, our family and all that, but who we chilling with in our community?
Strung out people, wicked.
Bruh, the blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, right? Our own people are the worst people to kick it with, because I know my own people is the worst.
Right.
Am I right, Nicholas? You can't even hardly kick it with your people because that gets you to do something outrageous. I'm gonna bring this out for you, Nicholas. Read.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
You hear that? So that goes into let us wait for blood. That means you want to rob people. You want to steal from people. You want to sell dope to people.
Right.
This ain't new to you, is it? Holla at your boy.
Right.
This is not new, is it? Okay, Nicholas, it ain't new to me either. This is the situation that we struggle with. So that's the enticing factor. That's the influences you talked about.
Right.
So these are the things you're obviously struggling with. Yeah? Okay, read.
Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
So that's what we're looking at, the innocent, because they easy victims. That's what our people do.
Teach, officer.
They look for easy victims. They see somebody about that life, what we gonna do? We gonna keep it moving. We ain't finna mess with them, are we? If we know they serious about their business and they about that life, we not messing with them. But who we gonna get? Anybody that's easy to get over on, right? You understand this, right? Okay, read.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance, and we shall fill our houses with spoil.
So that's all the stolen goods and the robbery and the drugs and the different things that we do. You know what I'm talking about? You stash it somewhere, you hide it in your house, you rob somebody, you hide what you took. You understand what I'm saying? That situation is something we deal with as a people. So Nicholas, it wasn't a mistake for you to sit here and hear this.
That's right.
The only thing stopping you to truly understand is the fact that you don't know quite yet. You an Israelite, right? You're not fully convinced yet, right? So I'm going to give you 2 reasons to let you know you're an Israelite. And I'm going to answer 2 questions for you. One was you talked about the end times, right? And the second one is you're not sure about being an Israelite, right? Give me Genesis 49. So we're going to deal with both of those in 2 scriptures. All right, maybe 3. Read Genesis 49 and 1.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
Okay, so Jacob called his sons. These are Jacob's sons. The 12 tribes of Israel, including Issachar, including Judah, which we are mingled with, right? The blacks and Hispanics all together, right? Even if we talk about prison, who occupy the prisons the most? Yeah, you got it, blacks and Hispanics. You got that. We up in there deep, right? So deep, we got gangs. We got affiliations. We got all kind of stuff, right? Give me Issachar 49. Give me Issachar. So what we're going to do is talk about Jacob talking to his sons. Continue with 1 now. Go ahead, read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall ye in the last days.
You hear that? This is Genesis. This is the beginning of time.
Right.
So what he told his sons, he said, gather around me because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the last. So this wasn't their time, was it? This was the future. In the last days is the future. So now the question is, there's something has to match to show that this is the last days. You with me, Nicholas? That's what you want to know, right? We're not going to talk about earthquakes, tornadoes, and all of this madness. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty. We're going to use a description of you and your people to describe how we in the last times. Does that work for you a little better? Okay, give me Issachar, read.
Verse 14, Issachar is a strong ass.
Okay, a strong ass. You know that's a donkey, a burro, right? And what are they known for? Work. Heavy laden with burdens, with work. They can carry a big load, right? And this is a powerful animal that's strong and can handle the workload in heat and any kind of weather conditions, right? You agree with that? Okay, read.
Issachar is a strong ass, couching down between 2 burdens.
Between 2 burdens. So why do y'all come to America?
To have a better life.
That's right, to have a better life, right? Because Mexico is like what?
Terrible.
Terrible. That said 2 burdens, right? So you come here for a better life, but then you experience what when you get here?
Hard work.
Hard work, right? Do you get respect? No. Do you get appreciated for what you're doing? Are you being threatened to be kicked over the border? Immigration coming, you get all kind of threats. Deportation.
Make it plain.
Right? ICE. You know what ICE is,
Wake
right?
him up.
You understand that? You understand what a detention center on each border is? And who's in there? Is whites in there? Is blacks in there? What's in there, brother?
Hispanics.
Period.
Right.
So that sounds like 2 burdens, right? So you are strong people.
Right.
But you stuck between 2 burdens. You can't get it in your own country, and you're disrespected in this country.
Make it plain.
Right? But who's building this? Because I think the officer brought it out to you. Who's building this land, right? You know who's building this land. You know who they count on, right? Period. Who they count on, brother?
Hispanics.
The Hispanics.
That's right.
Y'all the landscaping, the construction. Y'all do everything.
Everything.
Everything. Keep reading.
And he saw that rest was good,
siesta. Rest was good. You know, when y'all finish working, it's time for some what you say, cervezas, right? You know, it's time to chill. Y'all know how to work hard and you know how to chill hard. Right. Is this true? Read.
And the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute.
So that's what you're famous for. Serving other people to get their situation right. You are a servant unto tribute. You understand that? So everything you do is expected. They expect you to come in and mow their lawn, to make them a new bathroom, to do all this and do it at a deal, right? And you expected to do it within a certain amount of time. And they disrespecting the hell out of you. And they got brothers coming from Mexico that have these skills, but you'll see them sitting at Home Depot parking lot. Bring it out. Because they can't get none, right? So now you hear that, right? So this is what's going to happen in the last time. So what's happening today? Is that happening to y'all now? That's happening right now, right? So that's your last day prophecy about you as a people. That's who Issachar is. Right. Does that make sense? So that's how you know who you are, brother. You are not a Mexican.
That's right.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word